Hey, hello everyone. Hope you are good and enjoying the coding. In this session, we will learn about the assignment operators. In last session, we learned about the arithmetic operator, comparison operator, and logical operator. So there are seven arithmetic operators which are supported by Python: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, plur division, power, and module operator. We learn a 6 comparison operator: equality, not equal, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, and less than equal to. Apart from that, we learn about the logical operators also. There are three logical operators: and, or, and not. So in this session, we learn about the assignment operator. Yeah, as its name suggests, assignment, it means we can assign any value to a left variables. So here I have taken a two example: x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 3. So here I have assigned the 10 value to the x variable. Let me open the Visual Studio and create a file assignment.py. So x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 3. So here I am declaring a two variables and assigning some random value to that variable. So here 10 is assigned to x and 3 is assigned to y. So Python internally store this value into memory and point with x and y variable. So x plus 3, only one operand. That's why I have used shorthand operators. Plus equal to 3. So the line number 5 is similar to the line number 7. X is equal to x plus 3 is similar to x plus equal to 3. So let's print the output of this line number 7. X plus equal to 3. It is also returning a same output. It means like now we can say that x plus equal to 3 is equal to x is equal to x plus 3. We can perform all arithmetic operators by using this shorthand, but there is only one condition: there should be either one or two operands. Plus equal to, minus equal to, multiplication equal to, division equal to, all we can do that. So let's take another example: x minus equal to 3. This is equal to x minus 3. Let's print output. So it is returning 7. X multiply equal to 3. It is similar to x into 3. Okay, it will return a 30, because 10 into 3 is a 30. So let's print the output. So we can use module operator also. X mod equal to 3. So assignment operator, that is shorthand operators, are always used with either one or two operands. So we can use all these operators with either one or two operands. So here I have written one statement, that is we can use a bitwise operators like and equal to, or equal to, not equal to, like a shorthand operators. So before using this operator, let's understand bitwise operators in Python. Python supports 6 bitwise operator: and, or, not, XOR, left shift, and right shift. These operators work directly on the binary representation of integer. It means when we declare any variables like x is equal to 10 and y is equal to 2, and we perform some bitwise operation like x and y, so it cannot directly work on this integer value. It will internally convert that integer value into a binary number, and then it will perform a binary operations. So let's understand this in detail. So let me create one file, bitwise.py, and in this file I am declaring two variables: x is equal to 10, y is equal to 2, and I am printing x and y. So let's run this program and see the output. So output is 2. So I am not sure how 2 comes. So let's understand this in detail with the help of binary representation. first declare this 10 and 2 into the binary form and then perform arithmetic bitwise AND operation. So if we have to, when we store x is equal to 10 and perform AND operators, so internally it will convert that number into a binary. So if you see over the screen, the x is represented in this way: 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0. 10, it means 8 plus 2 is a 10. So here I am just giving a high level idea how the integer is converted into a binary. 8 plus 2 is 10. That's why the 8, this element and this bit and this bit is 1. Y is equal to 2. That means only this bit will be 1. All other bits will be 0. If you have to assign y is equal to 8, then only this bit will be 1. If you want to assign y is equal to 12, then 8 plus 4 will be 12. Then 1 and 1. This and this bit will be a 1. Other bit will be a 0. So here we have stored x is equal to 10, y is equal to 2. Now the how AND will work. So there are some rules while performing a bitwise operation. For AND there is only one rule. If both values are 1, then the output will be 1. Otherwise output will be 0. So here this second position element both having a 1 value. That's why in output we are getting a 1. So for this 8th element, so here there is a 1 value and here we have a 0 value. So that's why we are getting a 0. If both are 1, then and then only in output we will get a 1. And this 1, and when we convert this binary into an integer, we will get a result as a 2. That's why here we have a in output we can see the output is value is 2. I hope AND operation is clear. Let's understand how the OR work. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 2, output is 10. So again here I have declared x and y. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 2. So like AND we have only one rule for OR. If both values are 0, then the output will be 0. If 1 is present at both places, either x or y, output will be 1. So if you see this second position, we have a 1 1 at both places. For it we have a 1, output will be 1. Output will be 0 if both are a 0, otherwise there will be 1. So that's why here 8 and this is 2. So 8 plus 2 is a 10. So that's why we are getting a 10 as a output. You can see here. So let's understand XOR in detail. Let's print the output. Output is 8. So let's understand the rule of XOR. So XOR is little bit different. If both values are same, then the output is 0. For 0 0, output will be 0. For 1 1, again output will be 0. If values are different, either 0 1 or 1 0, then we will get a 1 output. So here for 8th place, we have a 1 0, output will be 1. For 0 0, output will be 0. So that's why we are getting only 1 at 8th place. That's why output is 8. I hope XOR is clear to you. Let's see about the NOT operator. NOT. In NOT we are getting a negative value, negative 11. So let's see, this is a 10. So NOT, as its name suggests, 0 will be 1, 1 will be 0. So 0 will be 1 and 1 will be 0. And first position element is 1, it means a negative value. So how it is a minus 11? So you can convert this binary number into an integer, you will get a minus 11. Okay, if you want to learn how to convert integer to binary or binary to integer, we will take another session. Yeah. Next, remaining two operators are a shift left and shift right operator. So let's first execute shift right. So the value of x is 10, we are shifting it to a 1 bit to right. we are getting a 5. Let's see how. So this is a 10, already we have declared. Now shift right, that means this 128 value will be shifted to the position of 64. So here, okay, then 64 will be shifted to 32 will be shifted to the place of 16 to the 8 value will be shifted to 4 as it is. If there is 0, then we will shift to 0. If it's 1, then we will shift 1. 4 to 2, 2 to 1. So this value will be removed because we don't have a place here, and for this place we will insert a 0. Now if you see here, 8 is shifted to the place of 4. That means we have directly half that value, or it is divided by 2. 8 divided by 2, 4. Then 4 is divided by 2, 2. 2 is shifted to this place, that is 1. 2 divided by 2 is 1. So it means 8 plus 2 is 10. If we divide this 10, we are getting a 5. 4 plus 1, that is a 5. If we have a 64 value and if we right shift with 1 bit, we are getting a 32, because when we perform shift right, it will automatically half its value. That's why we are getting a 5. For 10, we are getting a 5 value. Let's understand something about the left shift. We are getting a 20. Left shift is exactly opposite to right shift. Okay, exactly opposite to right shift. So this 0th position element to shifted to this place 2. Let's see. This 2 is shifted to 4. 4 is shifted to 8. 8 is shifted to 16. In this way we will shift all this value. This value will be removed and 0 will be inserted here. Okay. Now if you see, this is a 2 value shifted to 4. That means we have doubled the value. 4 is shifted to 8. Again doubled. 8 is shifted to 16. Doubled. It means 8 plus 2 is a 10 and we are getting 16 plus 4, that is a 20. That means we are doubling the value when we perform a shift left operation. So see here, that's why x is equal to 10 and in output we are getting a 20 value. I hope this is clear to you. If you have any doubt on this bitwise operator as well as assignment operator, please comment me. I will provide more details on that. In next session we will see the remaining operators. Thank you. See you in next session.